Hello everyone, welcome to Engineered. Today we'll be doing a problem related to engineering drawing. It's not basically a problem, but discussion on this few questions. Exactly two questions, and later we'll be discussing some additional question as well. For now, particularly these two questions we'll be discussing. So horizontal lines are drawn from left to right, right to left, top to bottom, or all of the above. And vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom, bottom to top, both A and B, and none of the above. Sometimes some students gets confused whether either the horizontal lines are drawn from left to right or right to left or both. And similarly, the vertical lines, some people prefer taking both A and B, and some prefer taking A top to bottom. So there is confusion between the students, and there is a different polarized view around this topic. So let's see what our authors has to say. So this author called named Bhatt, he's an Indian writer. So he says horizontal lines are sketched with the motion of the wrist and the forearm. So they are sketched from left to right. So they are sketched from left to right. So and vertical lines are sketched downward. So downward means top to bottom, right? Top to bottom, downward. So he clearly states that horizontal lines are drawn from left to right, and vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom. So can we write the answer? Okay, let's quote some other writer as well later on, and then come back to this question. So before that, let's practice some questions. So here are some words we need to pick up these words and fill in these blanks here in the question. So the first question is, so why we are discussing these questions? Because you can see here 6 number, horizontal lines are sketched from dash to dash, while vertical lines are sketched from dash to dash. So we can find this particular question from in this particular fill in the blanks exercise, right? So let's do all of this exercise. So for the first one, so let's see. For this first one, the size of the title block for all sizes of the drawing sheet is dash mm into dash mm. So let's see this particular thing. So here is the title block, and it has clearly shown that the title block is 185 by 65. So let's go back to the question. Let's go back to the question. So let's write 185 by 65. So where can we find this 185? Here is 185. So let's write 185, and mm by, where is 65? Here is 65. So 65 mm. Next question, the zones along the length of the sheet are designated by. So the sheet are divided into different zones, and they are designated by numerals and alphabets. So along the length and along the width, what are they designated with? Let's see. So along this particular length, along this length, numeral, right? Numerals. And along this width, it's letters, right? So let's go back to the question. Okay, let's go back to the question. So can we find these numerals and letters? So here is numerals, and where is letters? So we can write length, along the length it was numerals, right? And along the width it was letters. Similarly, for locating a portion of drawing, the sheet is divided into a number of what? So we have already discussed about this. They are divided into a number of zones. Let's see. Let's dive into here. So for locating a portion of the drawing for the purpose of revision, etc., the sides of the three larger sides. So three larger sides of the drawing sheet, A0, A1 and A2, are divided into a number of equal zones. So they are divided into A0, A1 and A2 are divided into equal number of zones. So what can be our answer? Let's see. Is there any zones here in the list? Let's see. Can we find zones? Okay, here is the zone. So zones. Again, for A1 size sheet, the number of zones suggested by BIS along the Bureau of Indian Standards along the length are dash, while those along the width are dash. So number of zones along length and along width. So it is asked about length and width for this A1 size sheet, right? So let's see this particular thing. So for this A1 size sheet, for this A1 size sheet, right? So let's write A0, A1 and A2 here, and along length and along width. So along length for A0, along length it's 16, 12 and 8, and along width it's 12, 8 and 6. So for this A1, 12 and 8 is our answer. Along the length it's 12 and along the width it's 8. So let's go back to the question. Okay. Along the length it's 12, right? 12, and along the width it's 8. So is there any 12 and 8? Okay, here is 12 and here is 8. Okay. Let's see again, 12 and 8, right? Okay, we are good. So next is the drawing sheet is so folded that the dash is always on the top. Let's see. So the title block is visible in the top part of the folded print. Always title block is visible in the top. So let's go back to the question. Let's find out is there any title block here. So the very first option is the list. In the very first list it's word, right? Title block, and we can write here title block. So next is horizontal lines are sketched from dash. So this is the main question for us, right? So horizontal lines are sketched from dash to dash, while vertical lines are sketched from dash to dash. Let's see for this particular question. So we have already seen about this particular writer Bhatt, right? So but this writer, horizontal lines are sketched from left to right and vertical lines are sketched downward from top to bottom, right? So another writer K. Venugopal has also given his this particular answer from. So if we see his book Engineering Drawing by Venugopal, so you can find horizontal lines of the letters are drawn from left to right and vertical and inclined lines are drawn from top to bottom. So if you see this particular figure here, you can find vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom and horizontal lines are drawn from left to right, and inclined lines are also drawn from top to bottom, right? So this is the for the line strokes. Line strokes refer to the direction of drawing straight and curved lines, right? So horizontal lines top left to right and vertical lines top to bottom. So let's go and write our answer. So can we find left, right, top, bottom? Okay, left and right, top and bottom. So here is left, here is right, horizontal and vertical, top to bottom. Another question, the question is 3 things that are essential for sketch work are dash, dash and dash. Let's see. So here it says sketching materials. 3 things that are absolutely essential for sketching are soft grade pencil and soft rubber eraser and paper in the form of sketchbook or a pad. So pencil, eraser and paper. Let's go and see if we can find. Okay. So can we find this pencil, eraser and paper? Pencil, eraser and paper, right? So I can write here pencil, eraser and paper. So next question is, a sketch is considered to be good when its features are shown in the correct what? So let's see the answer. So sketching is always done freehand. It is in fact a freehand drawing made in correct proportions but not to scale. So let's see if we can find this word proportion here. So yes, in the 7 number we can find the proportion. So here the answer is proportion. Okay, we have done this question, and you can also see this important question. Horizontal lines are drawn from left to right and vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom as well, right? So let's talk further into this, let's dive further into this particular topic. And same writer what also says that he has written for the letters as well, horizontal line of the letters should be drawn from left to right and the vertical or inclined lines are drawn from top to bottom. And similarly for the lettering, another writer Reddy also says that horizontal lines of the letters are drawn from left to right and the vertical, inclined and curved lines are drawn from top to bottom. Another writer K. Ratnam also says horizontal strokes are made from left to right and verticals are made from top to bottom. Again, another writer Agarwal also says horizontal lines of letters should be drawn from left to right and verticals or inclined lines from top to bottom. So these are the people, they all say that horizontal lines are drawn from left to right and vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom. So what can we conclude from this is horizontal lines are drawn from left to right and vertical lines are drawn from top to bottom. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching.